Pipe dope. Only can hand tighten it because I'm using the pipe wrench to hold the phone in place. So we're going to pause it for a second. Matter of fact, y'all ain't gotta watch me do this. I'm gonna charge my phone a bit so you can see the next step. Okay, the only thing you missed was me bringing the hot water tank into the room where it needed to be and me tightening it with the pipe wrench. Alright. Now, let's get back to work. Okay, gotta cut it because it's too short. Too long, I might have to say. That's a pipe cutter. Pipe cutter at work. Just spin it around the pipe. The handle, you turn it, tighten it, and then you turn it some more. And you continue to do that. Tighten, turn, tighten, turn. So it pops off, right? Let's let you, maybe I'll let you see that come off some other way. I'm gonna pause it for a second so you don't have to waste the video watching me do really nothing. Okay, all I did was cut the other side, make sure everything lined up perfectly. Back to work. Gotta clean the pipe. It's called emery cloth. You want to kind of clean it up. It helps the solder adhere better. See? Looks shiny. Okay. Now, I'll just do this side. And you want to make sure you clean it real good on all sides. All the way around. It's better to get your one whole piece and just wrap it around it. Then just twist it. They have all types of cleaners. We even use Brillo pad. Not the soap kind, of course. Okay. Now, you want to get some stuff called flux. And that's what I got here. Better with a brush. You want to, you know, put some flux on there. Don't be stingy with the flux, but it costs a lot of money, so you don't want to be too heavy either. So this is what makes the solder adhere. I'll show you what the solder is later. Or in a second. Okay. I think I got enough on there. I like any piece I use, I like to give that little scratch feeling. So on the inside of this brand new piece, I'm going to kind of clean it out like I did the outside of that pipe and the inside. Once again, that's for the adhesion. I guess the scratches is what does it. Not really sure, but it works. Want to get some? You don't have to, but like I said, I'm not stingy with the flux. I put a little on both sides. I'd rather get the job done right than you trying to be cheap with it and, you know, end up having to do it all over again, because you got to fill a hot water tank up and everything before you find a leak. And this is 40 gallons. So you imagine, it's already 8 o'clock, I think. Okay, once you do that, I want to get it on there. I put the count with the stop, so it stopped for me. If you don't buy the count with the stop, that'll slide all the way down. If that's what you want, you know. Okay, now, the solder I was talking about earlier. Oh, shit. Never do what I just did. I set a gas propane tank on top of a heater system that was burning hot. I'm glad Allah was with me. Okay. I like to put a little hook on it just so I can get around and, you know. I mean, we try to solder that seam there so that I can put that, clean that, put it in there, and it'll be a solid thing. That's if you have to split it. It's just basically teaching you how to solder at the same time. Okay. Oh, turn the gas off. Torch. Pretty much, I learned that you heat it up till it turns green. When it turns green, that means the solder is ready to start melting. Because it's solder on this bottom pipe, I don't want to get it too hot, so I'm going to test it every now and then before the green. Yeah, I see green. I don't know about you guys. So, not green enough, I guess. Okay. Probably good to take the sticker off so it doesn't catch fire. I'm a firebug though. Okay. Oh yeah, another little trick I learned. I like to put the solder, that's what this is, into the flux. It helps it. Especially when you go on a solder that has to be at the bottom. And basically what I'm doing is going all the way around the bottom of that seam, making sure that solder melts. And when it melts, it's supposed to automatically pull up there. I had to go to another video for the science of it. I don't understand it. I just do it. Alright, I just put another hook on it so I can get around the back without squeezing back there. But to be honest, you want to have a good eye around the whole thing. You don't want to kind of blindside it like I'm doing where I can't see that side. You want to be able to see it because you want to make sure it's going around. Like I said, 40 gallons. It's a lot of water that had to drain back out. I don't want to go back there because everything's hot. I don't want to get burnt. Okay. It's so hot now, it's kind of melting on its own still. So I'm going to continue doing it until it stops melting on its own. Once again, this stuff is pretty expensive too, so you might not want to do what I'm doing. I get it heavy. Usually I'm not paying for it either. Alright. Clean it up a bit with this. I'm going to turn the torch off so I can actually get that done better. Another thing, buy the yellow tank. I was being cheap, but the yellow tank works way better. More heat. I didn't bring a rag with me, so give me a second. I want to see if I can find a rag. It's better with a rag. Okay, I got a rag. Wet rag is preferably. Not preferably. You need a wet rag. What I'm doing now is just cleaning the top pipe. I think I showed you how to clean enough, so you don't gotta see it. It's perfect. Okay. Not good enough. Make sure you use the right side of the paper too. Okay. Now, go ahead and flux it up. I like to put it in the part right up here first. Most likely when you do this, it's going to be still hot, so that stuff will start melting in there pretty quick. So you want to make sure you get it on there, in there, and around this pipe real good. Okay. Now, I want this in here. I want to put it in there. I don't know my hot water tank still moves because I didn't hook the gas up just yet. So it's probably good you don't hook the gas up right away. Just make sure it lines up with the gas. Now what I'm going to do for a second, because I don't want to solder this and then have a problem with the other half, I'm going to pause it so I can push the other side in and do the same thing on the other side that you just saw me do here. Alright. Okay. Position. Visual. Right. To the top. Guess I might take part 3. And one thing about this stuff, I don't have to worry about none of that getting hot. Because anything above that shutoff valve has water in it. So when there's water in this line, this will never get green. I ain't gonna say never. They say never, but I've had it get green. You put enough heat on it. It actually had the water evaporate out. It got green. Oh, I don't wanna disturb the other solder. That's the thing about working too close to someone else's solder or having joints too close. I don't know if you noticed, but while I was heating this joint, the top joint started coming off. Now, I didn't mean that couldn't come out. I only meant up there. Looks pretty good up there. Now, I don't really like my bottom part, so I'm going to heat that up. I don't take no chances. Try not to do too much. Now about that, you can always heat it too much and suck the flux up. Also, do a little up here since I've seen that come heating up. Nah, I think I'm cool. I don't like to heat it too much. Let me just take my chances. Okay. Pretty much that's how you solder if you quit that properly. flux you saw me put on there, you want to get that off now, because that's the stuff that makes those pipes turn green. The plumbers never get it off. They just leave it there. Anything moisture will make the pipes turn green. Alright. So I'm going to assume that's good. Can't see the bottom that good, but once again, I'm assuming that's good. Clean the other side, you really can't see. I pretty much did that while I was looking after I got the rag. Wipe the heater off, because you don't want to be messy. That never looks good. Brand new heater with dirt all over it. The customer sees that, that's not good. And if it's your own, you don't want to do that. I don't know why I'm so blurry. There you go. Sorry, hope he wasn't looking at me like that the whole time. Alright. Pretty much cleaned up. This is slid up because while y'all wasn't watching, I had a little baby fire. That wasn't much. But this piece right here got warm. A little too warm for my liking. Okay. Oh, forgot to show you something. This little ductwork, you gotta put this in on heater, on the gas hot water heater anyway. You wanna get that in there, and you gotta have a pitch on it, a downward pitch. Some people may call it slope pitch. So point it down towards the heater. I'll show it to you because I gotta move the camera away so you can see me do the gas. But pretty much that's that. But this is the gas pipe. This is the line I'm talking about. You want to have it pitching down. You see the camera straight, and you see that pitch coming from out the chimney down. Okay. Now, also while you weren't looking, I got this pipe and put on. This is called like the drip tube. In some states, in some cities also, you can't put a hot water tank in without one. And you don't want to put it in without one. Ever blow up, you don't want it to go everywhere and mess up other things. That'll take it straight to the floor. Alright, that's the same thing I did up there when I first started. Put a little pipe dope around the piece and screwed it up. That way, when I did that, okay, opposite of it. Instead of screwing it on there, I screwed this piece in there. You'll see if you ever get one. Sometimes they come in plastic. I took his off the old one. It was a copper. Good pipe. Okay, now this is the gas line. I don't want to have you upside down. This is the gas line. Okay, right now the gas is in the knob is in the T position. That means the gas is off. If this was in the straight up and down, you would hear gas shooting out of there. Okay? As you notice, the end of this pipe is disconnected. Well, when I took it off the old one, I decided to keep all this and hope that it fits. Okay, I'll find out. This is the other piece. Gotta find a spot for you. Hold up. Still hear water filling up, but I'll check the leaks. No leaks at all. Perfecto. Perfecto. So I'm gonna go ahead down here and light this jammy. No gas. Alright, this is a automatic lighter, so you don't have to do some of the old stuff you used to have to do. So first you want to do is on off. You want to turn to pilot. If you put on pilot, you want to hit the electric, what is this, igniter. Let's just call it igniter, okay? Sorry, I want to look. I'm gonna take the screen off. And it doesn't even matter if you take the screen off because this is, once again, some new stuff. So, you just light it from this and check this. This tells you if it's lit and everything. It say, if it's not blinking blue, relight the pilot. See what this has, there's no gas on the line for a minute. So, what you gotta do, let some of that gas out of the gas line. Alright, I'm gonna hold this, like I said. Oh, shoot. Now I always forget to do. Hold this down. You want to hold this and at the same time press this button here. So you want to push that in while it's on pilot and flick that. And you want to do that until the status light is lit. Now, my only problem is holding this camera and trying to do this at the same time is not good for me. So, I want to see if I can position it. Alright, so I'm going to hold this down and keep pushing this till that turns blue. Blinking. Maybe I should be checking to see if they even got the gas on. I figured because it was shut off there, that there was no the gas was on, but I don't think it takes that long. Oh, okay. Keep blinking. Can you see it? Yeah, you see it blinking. And that's gonna blink. And when it, what is it? I think it has to stay below. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is check to make sure it's lit. It has to be away. I'm gonna pop this off. And I'm assuming maybe I do gotta move this. Yeah, see, that's what I'm used to. It's a little glass door. I'll let you see. You pop that down. See this little glass door? Can you see the flame in there? That's that flame you want to see. Okay, now when I turn it on, wait a minute. See if you can see it again. Alright, see it? Now when I turn, it's on pilot. I'll show it to you. I just want you to watch the flame. You want to turn that to me, I put mine on very hot. See how big that flame got? Alright. Now, because it's just on, that's why I put it on very hot, but I'll show you that. I turned this knob from pilot. That's how you light it. You hold that down. It says it all on here, but you turn it from pilot to wherever you want it. It be hot, A, B, C, very hot. I got theirs on very hot. That's enough to burn you. So if you got kids, you don't want that. There's grown men in this house. I think they can understand. Mix a little cold. Alright, let me show you how to put this stuff back. You just pop it back in there. I don't know if you saw that, but you just push that foil back. Slide it in. Bang, bang. The door is back on. Now, I had water running, so that worries me. I'm gonna go upstairs and make sure they don't have anything. You know, sometimes people, when the water's off, they turn the whole thing off. They didn't know all they had to do was turn this off. See, if you don't have one of these, you gotta turn the main off, and then you don't have water until the plumber comes. If you're the plumber, that's okay. But I'm gonna go upstairs and make sure, because no leaks, you see. I'm gonna go upstairs and make sure no water's on. Alright, that's how to install a hot water tank by yourself.